Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we successfully added our profile form with our all that field, and also from here you can now update that form. So now I want to work for our messaging option. Like here, if you want to update, then automatically it will be show some of the message. So here, how can display this message option? In this video, I will show you that things with a live example. For doing this, we have to add one of the class, one of the Django building class we have to add. So we have to add it in our view. That means in our app logging, into the app logging, that is our view. So into this view area, I want to do when this user will be sign up, then it will be show some of the message, and also when it will be logged in, it will be show some of the message. When it will be as a logout, then also it will be display some of the message, and also for the profile updated. Okay. So here step by step I will do that work. For doing this, first of all, here we have to load one of the class. So better I want to put some of the note for you. So it will be as a message. Okay, messages option. So from to the Django. So from Django the contrib. Okay, that is our Django contrib, and from to the Django contrib, and from here we have to import. So I have just simply defined input as a messages. So that is actually the messages. So this is the class we have to add first. Okay. So now with this message class, we can actually defining it like here when this sign up, that is when this sign up will be completed. So here after that save. Okay. After that save, here I want to define that message. So with these messages, and here they have also different type of tag, or like here if you want to use that success tag like as a success, and also they have the another one if you want to use that earning. Okay, so earning, that is also another one, and also they have the another one as a info. So this type of one of the tag you can actually use. So right now for this one I want to use that success. Okay, so into the success area we have to pass that request. And with this request area, we have to pass that message text. That means what exactly the message you want to display. So I want to display, it should be show as a account created successfully. Account created successfully. So this type of one of the message it should be display. And also if you want to use it for our logging. So for the logging, I want to do, it should be redirected to our another some of the page. So right now for the logout I want to use it. So after that, when it should be as a logout, then it should be show some of the message, and here I want to use a warning tag. Okay, I want to use warning tag. So that is actually a warning. Okay, so with this warning tag also there is a request, and with this request we have to define that our message. So I want to define that message as a you are logged out. So this type of one of the message it should be display, and that will be as a warning type. And also for the profile, when this profile will be updated, that means when it should be saved this data. After this I want to show this message also with our success tag. With the request, it should be show some of the message as a profile updated successfully. Profile updated successfully. So now I have to show this message. Okay, so I have to show this message ID. So here for every pages I have already load our base HTML, right? So into the base HTML I want to defining it. So here we don't need to add that things individually for every pages. Here I want to add that things in our base HTML. That means to the base HTML if you go, and here that is our container, and that is our body block. So before that body block here, okay, so here I want to do, first of all I want to take one of the div, and here I define the div class name as a message. That is also one of the building one of the class, and that is a message and the container. So message container mt2. Okay, so that is also one of the building class we have to define. And after that I want to take one of the if condition. So here I define that if we get any message, so here I define the messages. So that is a clear messages. If we get any messages, then it should be add some of the action, and else it should be do another work. Okay, so also we have to end it. So I just simply end if. So I just simply end it. So now here I want to take another for loop. So here I want to define another for loop. There's a for as a message. So okay, that is a message in messages. So that is actually message in messages. So now in particular that position here I want to do, first of all I want to finish our for loop. That means and for. So I just simply define as a and for, and now here I take another div. So here I define the div, and into the div area, so here we have to building one of the functions. So here I define one of the if condition. Okay, so here I define that if our message, so with this message actually, okay, so with this message I want to access all the tags. So here I have defined the tags as a success tag, and that is our another one I have defined as a warning tag, right? So here we have to define that all the tags. So here I define the tags, so that is our tags, and then here I want to define another class. So I just simply define the class, and for the class here it will be as a alert, and here we have to define that our message tag, that means our this message tag. So I just simply define our this message tags, and also here we have to end our this if condition. So after this I just simply define and our if condition. So I just simply define as and if. Okay, and also after that we have to define one of the role. So here would be as a role, and for the role we have to define that role will be as a alert. So I just simply define as a alert. So that is all that actually building. Okay, so you have to add it. So after that I want to do our message. So here in particular that position, okay, it should be show the message, and also when this message will be displayed, then that means it should be displayed in our particular this div area. So here I also want to do when this message will be displayed, then it should be show some of the cross button. So if you want to hide this message, then you can hide it. Okay, so for doing this here also we have to define another button. So I just simply define as a button will be as a button, and here there is a name, we don't need this name. I just simply remove it. Here I define one of the class. So class will be as a close. Okay, so that is a close class, and also here we have to define the data dismiss. That means this message will be dismissed. Okay, so I just simply define as a data dismiss, and then it should be with our alert. So that is our alert, and also here we have to define as a area level. Area level will be as a close. Okay, so this type of one of the text which will be displayed, that will be actually our level. And into the button area here I don't want to show some of the text. Here I want to show one of the span. So I just take one of the span, and with the span area I want to define as a area hidden, area and then hidden. Okay, I just simply define as a area hidden will be as a true. And also here I want to add one of the cross button. So cross button, that is also one of the HTML code as a times. So I just simply define as a times. Okay friends, so that's all you have to do. So as I told you, that is totally building one of the function. So here I'm actually using it. So that is our and for, and that is our and if, and then our last one, and after that is our block. Okay, so here make that sure you add it properly. So with this you can actually check your all that message. So now let's check this out. If everything okay, it should be work. Like I just click as a save all, check our server, everything is running well, and now I refresh that page. That means our profile page again. Now you can see that is our profile. So now I want to update it. Like there is a Aryan, and I just make the things as a Khan. So I just simply define as a Khan, and now here if you click as a save, yes, now you can see friend, now it's actually showing one of the message as a profile updated successfully. So that is the things I have defined. So here I have defined as a profile, so when it should be saved, after that I just simply pass our message as a success request, and that is our message text as a profile updated successful. Okay, and also here you can see there is also show some of the cross buttons. So for the cross button in our span, into the span area in our base HTML, I have defined the time, so that means it's showing one of the cross button. So now here if you also want to hide it, like here if you click as a cross, now you can see it's now totally gone from here. Okay friends, so now you can see it's now successfully gone. And also we have defined that part. We have defining it in our sign up, right? So that is actually for our sign up. So now what to do, I want to create one of the sign up. First of all, from here we have to logged out. So that is our URL will be as a logged out. So now here I define as a logged out, click as a enter. So that is actually redirected to on here. So I just simply define the logging again. So that is our logging. So now I want to create another account. So here I name it as a kazi@gmail.com and password and Udemy 12345. Okay, so now I want to create another new account and now click as a create. Yes, you can see it's now perfectly now showing as an account created successfully, and then it should be directed to our login page, right? So also here you can see I defined this part, that means in our view. So when it should be successfully sign up, after the sign up it should be show some of the success message as a account created successfully. So now you can see it's now showing as a account created successfully. So if you want to remove it, you can remove it from here. So I hope friend you enjoyed very much. So with this you can actually show all that your message with the tag. So in our next video I want to work for our product model. Okay, how can create some of the model for our product and how can migrate it step by step. I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.